Hello and welcome to the cryptocurrency news channel. I'm going to have to do a revision of my Vechain price predictions because I thought VT 2.0 POA would actually come out today, but obviously it's not going to come out until V summer, and that's a very, very vague time period. So my predictions, obviously not going to happen. 30 cents end of April. We did get to 26, but 30 cents end of April, not going to happen. 50 cents end of May, probably not going to happen either. So I have to push my projections back a bit. So my 50 cents will probably be end of June, and 30 cents maybe by the mid-May or end of May. I still think we are on track to make a dollar, just not by July. I would say like we might be on track to make a dollar or peak at a dollar by around mid-late September. Now, this is the reason I actually say that, because we know there's probably going to be FOMO going into POA 2.0 once people actually know a date. But also, it takes time for the ecosystem to develop. Yes, I know Vechain has that $1 million grant for Vechain projects, like most, most projects do. They have a grant for building projects on their system. That's all good and great. But these projects don't just come just by the snap of a finger. They have to be developed. And a lot of them are waiting for POA 2.0. Now, when POA 2.0 actually launches, I'm sure there'll be some enterprise stuff coming on to do some Vetho burn and also a couple of DeFi projects. But we have to realize that they actually reduced the Vetho burn by 99% in terms of cost. So it really won't be utility that actually sparks price for a very long time. I mean, I could be wrong and they can instantly 1,000x TXs. I just don't think that's going to happen, really. Sonny also did clear up that the million TXs he's talking about are not like one giant customer, but thousands of gradual customers coming into the system, and that'll take several weeks or months to actually implement. So I'm assuming that's going to take most of the summer, and also like these new DeFi projects that are going to come onto Vechain, they're probably going to take most of the summer to actually implement too. They're just not going to come on like on day one. I'm sure some of them will, and I'm sure Vechain will have some of the same DeFi problems that Binance and Ethereum has. That's almost inevitable when you come up with this new ecosystem. Very hard to audit. And by the way, that's what VSwap's actually waiting for, the final audit of their actual project. So like when VSwap and VET 2.0 come on, it's going to be summer. We don't really know when the summer. It could be June, could be August. I'm hoping for like more of that early time period in June and not like the later time period in August, but it could be either one. And depending when that time comes, like that's when the predictions will change. I'm sure there will be FOMO leading up to 2.0, but now the FOMO is probably, the FOMO is, and the DeFi stuff's not going to be in like May. It's probably going to be like somewhat end of May, like with it like June. If they actually deploy it on like June 30th, it'll probably FOMO in June instead of May. So everything's been pushed back like a month and a half. But we are still on track to make a dollar in this bull cycle, because I think the bull cycle is actually going to last past, the summer, obviously, towards the end of the year. And Vechain 2.0 will actually be ready toward the end of the year. And the thing is, some of the people are saying like, oh, Chinese project got like delayed. But that has nothing to do with being a Chinese project, honestly. Like all projects get delayed. Ethereum has been delayed for years. Cardano's been delayed for several years. And so have like pretty much all other projects. Like Bitcoin rarely ever gets upgrades because of the miners. So like every project actually gets delayed. It doesn't really matter where it's actually from. And we're still on track. I mean, this is the first time VET's actually delayed something, so I'm not really all that scared about this. And also POA 2.0, still going to be pretty big, and they're just testing it more and awaiting final audits for stuff. It will be out this summer, so this summer I do expect Vechain to pump, but I don't really expect it to peak at a dollar until the fall. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think, like, subscribe, and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you, and have a nice day.